hello, someone mad. Hello, someone mad. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I decided I'm going to do 15 things that I have learned throughout the entire year. I know it's so random, but I just thought, like, why not? Wait, let me just close the window. Kids are making a noise. Okay, so I just thought, yeah, like, why not share the 15 things. I wanted to do 25 things that I've learned throughout the year of November, but I mean throughout the entire year until now, but I couldn't come up with 25 things because since I'm 25, I couldn't come up with 25 things. So I decided, okay, it's fine, let me just do 15 things that I have learned throughout my journey since the beginning of the year. So if you're interested in watching that, please do stay tuned. So I made notes because I don't want to forget. Like, I made notes so that I don't just, know what I'm doing. So the first thing that I learned is do what you feel and let nothing stop you. Like, I remember I said this in my get to know me tag, I think, that this year I look forward to doing things that I put my mind to. Like, do what you feel, like do what you feel and let nothing stop you. By this I mean, like, maybe you want to go to Japan, maybe you want to go to maybe you want to get a driver's license, maybe you want to quit your job, maybe you want to, like, whatever you put your mind to, like, let nothing stop you. If it's possible, it's doable. If you can think about it, it's possible. That's what I feel. Like, do what you feel at any time. Like, let nothing stop you, whether it's your friends, whether it's your parents, as long as it's not harming anyone. Like, let nothing stop you. That's what I've learned this year. Like, with whatever that I did, and I didn't give a damn what anybody was saying, I was able to achieve. Number 2 of what I've learned is saving is very important, guys. Like, I can't stress that. Like, saving, putting away some money, having a budget, whether it's paying yourself first when you get paid at work or wherever you get your source of income. Save. Like, I can't stress the importance of saving. It leads to a very comfortable life. It leads to wealth, and yeah, it leads to peace. Like, knowing that you have something in case of emergencies, and knowing that you don't have to, like, always rely on other people or rely on a certain job to do certain things, makes me very comfortable. Like, I couldn't save. I still struggle. I won't lie. I still struggle to save because sometimes I find myself scratching my savings. But discipline, guys. Discipline, saving is very important. Like, a lot of people that are rich have gotten to where they are because of saving. And a lot of people that are wealthy are comfortable because they know how to save, and they know how to discipline themselves when it comes to saving, and they have cash for emergencies. They have a budget, a list of what they need to do with their money and where their money goes on a monthly basis, and yeah, they have a plan when coming to money. So know your relationship with money, better your relationship with money, and yeah, take note that saving is important. Number 3, this one I'm still learning on a day-to-day basis, and that is faith needs to be practiced. Like, what I mean by that is, you can't say I have faith. Like, you have to do things. You have to like say it. You have to practice it. Like, it has to become practical in order for you to believe. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, you can't just say it. Anyone can say I have faith. Anyone can say that, yeah, I believe this and this can happen, or I believe in God. But you have to practice your faith in order for you to be firm in order for your faith to be like a mustard seed, like it says in the Bible, in order for your faith to move mountains, you have to practice it on a day-to-day basis. And that includes moving away from negativity and everything that says I can't, I won't, I don't in your life. You have to take away. Like, everything has to now become I can, I will, I am going to, I'm a doer. You know, whatever you like, it goes back to the first point. Whatever you think, you do. Like, if you think this is what I want, tell yourself that, okay, I have it, and now form ways or solutions or steps on how you get to that point that you want to be. That's how you practice your faith, and you have to do that on a day-to-day basis. Like, say it with your mouth. First you believe it, then you say it, and then you take your step and you do it. Because, I don't want to get into this, but yeah, when the Bible says I can do all things, it means you can literally do whatever your mind thinks. Like, whatever you put your mind to, as long as it's not evil, as long as it's not bad, as long as it's a good thing, you can do it. You can do it. You can also do bad things, but how will that help you? So, you see my point. As long as whatever you do at the end of the day is to glorify God, I feel like you can do it. And yeah, you achieve what you believe. And your faith is in your hands. Whatever you believe is in your hands. Like, it's not in the pastor's hands. It's not in your friend's hands. You can ask the whole world to pray for you for something that you want to achieve. But at the end of the day, if you do not believe it, if you're not going to tell yourself that this is mine, then you will wait. So practice your faith. Faith needs to be practiced all the time. Never stop practicing your faith. So with the fourth thing, hopefully this video is not too long, so I'm going to just go fast. The fourth thing, the first thing that I've learned is it always helps to start where you are. You start where you are, guys. Life is about humble beginnings. These things that we see on social media where everyone is making it, like, everyone started somewhere. And with some people were very fortunate to have a great foundation or a solid foundation where they could have started and flourished from the get-go. But I believe in starting where you are. Like, starting where you are, you get to the top. Like, climb your ladder from the beginning. Start where you are. Like, whether it's doing a hair business, start with your friends. Start small. Like, start whatever you want to start now. Whatever you want to start, whatever business idea that you might have, start now. Like, what are you waiting for? Because, like, this is the question I've been asking myself. Like, what am I waiting for? What exactly am I waiting for? There's not going to be a flashlight or a star or a bell that says, now go. You are wasting your time. So it's better to start now. Better to start now, learn, correct, move, go up, and then carry on going up. Sounds funny. Okay, taking care of yourself. The fifth one is taking care of yourself in all aspects of your life makes you feel good. Like, that's where I get my feel good frequency from. Like, from, first of all, taking a shower in the morning, making sure that my hair is nice and neat and that I look approachable, or that, like, I look nice. I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, I look nice and I can do this because I look nice, you know. Smelling good, like exercising, eating well, mainly exercising. That's one thing I've been trying to do this entire year, and I've been feeling really, really good. Like, exercising, eating well, taking care of my skin. Like, I feel so good after I do all those things. So yeah, that's like therapy for me. That's what I've learned. Number 6, and this one is cliche. You are what you say you are. Who you say you are, that's who you are. Like, if you say you're ugly, then you're gonna be ugly. If you say you are lazy, then you are going to be lazy. If you say you are beautiful, you are an achiever, you are a lawyer, you are depending on what you want to be. This depends on what you want to be. If you say that you can do it, then you can do it. You are a doer, you are a doer. You are a don'ter, you are a don'ter. So you are what you are. You are who you say you are, and you need to affirm with yourself every single day. Remind yourself of who you are and what you want to be, and that's who you will be. The seventh one is it's never too late and you're never too old. Guys, it's never too late. Like, don't let people tell you, when are you too old for that? Or it's too late now. Like, it's never too late. It's never too late. I've seen people start their businesses at their mid 40s, and like, I've seen people buying their first cars, got 50 years old. Guys, it's never too late. Like, start. Like, I know my points are almost the same, but it's never too late. You're never too old. You're never too old. As long as you are able and capable and your body is allowing you to do whatever you think you want to do, you're never too old. It's never too late. So, yeah. This one, I don't know if you guys are gonna understand me. Number 8 is, guys, we are, how they say we are all we are all like parts of the body of Christ. And I feel like within the body of Christ, there are shepherds and there are also sheep, guys. We can't all be leaders, and we can't all be followers. We can't all be sheeps, and we can't all be shepherds. So it's either you are a leader or you are a follower. And unfortunately, if you are a follower, you have to follow. Like, live your life as a follower. If you are a leader, and you have to live your life as a leader. What I'm trying to say here is, I've learned that you have to know where you fall into, because at some point you do things, you get disappointed. Because you think, I'm a leader, and you're not really like, that's not your best quality. You're not really a shepherd, but you find that your blessings come from being a sheep. So rather do what you are made for. Like, let your function be what it's made for, and don't try to scratch something that's not yours. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, I know that I'm a follower. Like, I know I'm a follower. I know I don't do well in leading. And yes, at some point of your life, you have to be a leader. Whether you, like, maybe you are a mother, you have to lead your children. Maybe you're a sister, you have to lead by example. I don't mean those kind of things, but like, lead. So be a leader when situations forces you to be a leader. But when you are a follower, then be humble enough to follow. The 9th one is, being kind will not kill you. Yo, guys, I know a lot of us that can sometimes be really, really rude unnecessarily. Like, guys, being kind is one of the best. It leaves you feeling really, really good about yourself. It's one of the best feelings that I get. Like, when I'm kind, after a kind act, I feel so, so good. And it encourages me to want to do it again. So, and also, we really don't know, like, what other people are going through. You don't know who's going to help you the next time you need help. You don't know what the future holds. So be kind to everyone, including strangers. I know it's especially with us girls, we have this bitch don't talk to me thing, but like, that needs to stop. Like, we need to be kind to one another. Like, I can literally get to a place, so like, I don't know where I was, but I just wanted to say, like, I can get to a place, let's say maybe it's a hangout or something, and there are girls that I don't even know, but already I'm getting some vibe. Like, girl, what are you doing here? Like, that snacks-ish kind of thing. Like, why do we have to be like that? We can just be kind to one another and become friends. Like, why can't it be like that? we have this thing of we are rooting for one another as girls, like women empowerment, but not really. Like, we're not really doing that. And it's not only to girls. Like, I'm not saying be kind to one another only. Like, even guys, like, there's always this thing, yeah, a guy is about to hit on you, so you already have your guard on. Like, when a guy is approaching you and you become snacks to the poor guy, like, like, some guys don't even want, people just want genuine friendships, guys. Like, there's some people just want friendships. They don't want that, not every guy is out to hit on you. That's what I've learned. Like, I've made serious, genuine relationships, boys and girls, just by being kind, And also it helps with networking. It just helps with well-being, J. So let's just be kind. This one is very important in my life. Number 11 is consistency is very, very important. Like, guys, I can't stress the importance of consistency. I know the start of something is very difficult. It's draining. You are discouraged. You feel like it's not going to work out. But if you are consistent, it will pay off. I promise you, it will pay off. Like, advertise if it is a business. Guys, I feel like I'm into business, so that's why I keep giving examples of businesses, but it's the quickest example that I can think of. Like, if it's a business, advertise your business. Advertise your business. Don't look at how many people are looking at it, how many people are like, yes, it's discouraging. You're going to see it. You're going to see that people are not maybe noticing the way or you're not getting feedback the way you want to get feedback. But you have to start like that. You can't just start by blowing up unless you are already famous or something. But be consistent. Be consistent. One day it will pay off. Soon it will pay off. Guys, at the age of 25, I've realized that this brings me to my next point, right? I've realized that I do not know a lot about myself. Like, I do not know 90% about myself. I probably know like 10%, if not 5%, of who I am. So this is where you should be exploring. Like, explore, move around, move from city to city. Like, you are not binded by anything. You're not if you can do it, because I know some people have responsibilities. You can't leave your responsibilities behind to go and explore, like you are the breadwinner and stuff like that. But if you can, be selfish, like explore, move around, get to know yourself, get to know what you can do and what you can't do, get into different careers. Like, why not? If you can do it, do it. Like, have fun while you can before you settle, so that at a certain point when you get to do what you really, really love, you are sure and you do not have regrets. Like, you are not curious at the back of your mind, like thinking, no, imagine if I did that time you're married with kids. You can't, like, there's no flexibility where you can like literally stop your whole world and go to China for 6 months. Like, if you feel like you want to go to China for 6 months, 3 years, do it now when you still can, because you're not going to take your kids and your husband. What if he doesn't want to go to China, or Thailand or America, or like, there's so many things that you can do. Like, guys, explore. The world is a beautiful place when you decide to live. Like, live. But we only die once, so make sure that when you die, you are done. Yeah. This one is very, very important, because a lot of us are depressed. We are depressed because of self-inflicted pressure. Even it's not even pressure from other people. It's pressure that you inflict on yourself when you see that who and who is doing well in their career, who and who is buying a car, who and who is getting married, who and who is doing this and this, who and who has a kid, who and who has a Brazilian, or those kind of stupid things. But anyway, like, rest. The 13th point is rest and relax when it is necessary. Sometimes it's not peer pressure, it's self-inflicted pressure. We blame things on peer pressure, on pressure from our parents. Sometimes it's the pressure that we put or build within ourselves. If you tell yourself you are if you know and you can see and you can feel that you are overwhelmed by a certain thing that you're doing, like you are not happy at a particular place in your life or particular aspect in your life, you are more than welcome to rest, let go, ima, as Xhosas will say, ima that whole thing, ima, and just chill, like ima your life, your WhatsApp, social media, and just relax. There is no race. You're not in a race to achieve something, like, or beat someone, or if you feel like you are in a race to beat who, mang, or your neighbor, or whoever, whatever, that's when you start getting depressed. That's when you start getting stressed. And it's like you cannot easily avoid that just by resting, relaxing, being in your own pace, doing things at your own pace, because no one has a timer for you. Like, not even God is like TikTok. At the age of 30, the age of 20, you have to have your degree. At the age, like, God doesn't. Just love, guys. God just wants you to love His people. He wants you to be kind. He wants you to be patient. You know, like you are. God wants you to be patient. Why are you rushing? Relax. Hey, this one, number 14. A job, guys, can be your biggest stressor. A job can make you, not even just a job, like your degree. Let's even start with the degree. You know, when these people with education, they lie to us. That part I won't. They lie to us. It's a scam. It can be a scam depending on how you look at it. Well, I feel like it's a scam. So what I'd advise you, or what I've learned, is you have to choose wisely. First of all, not everyone is going to be an accountant, guys. Not everyone is going to be a doctor. Not everyone is going to be a psychologist. Not everyone is going to be a financial advisor. Not everyone is going to be a carpenter. Not everyone is going to be an engineer. Not everyone is going to be a fashion designer. Not everyone is going to be a nurse. So choose wisely. There's so many careers out there, guys. Just explore. It goes back to exploring, and you know, until you are like at peace with whatever makes you, whatever you're doing. Like, I don't know where I heard this, but if you can do a job, if there was a law right now, Cyril Ramaphosa is like, from today on, no one is getting paid for the thing that they're doing right now. Do you know how many people would quit their jobs, guys? If South Africa tries a law, maybe, from now on we're going to volunteer. Think about, like, okay, if I were here right now, do I feel exploited? Do I feel oppressed? Do I feel used? Like, how do you feel in the morning when you have to go to that place? Like, do I feel at peace? Would I do this for the rest of my life, with or without being paid, with or without an income? Guys, on top of everything, your well-being is the most important thing. Like, your well-being is I know I talk about well-being and feeling good all the time. I'm a psychology student, so don't mind that. But your well-being is the most important thing. Everything starts with your well-being. If you are not good, you cannot achieve anything. If you don't feel good, like, within yourself, you cannot do all those things that I just listed here. Or you will never learn all these things that I just listed here. So put well-being on top of everything, on top of your job, on top of your colleagues, on top of relationships. Make sure that you are okay with your job and your colleagues, because some of them can be, guys, people are draining out there. People are so negative. People have weird mindsets. Hey, so, like, make sure that you don't adapt those mindsets and that negativity, that flow that's in the workplace as time goes, because that's who you are. That it determines who you're gonna be as well. Like, at the end of the day, the colleagues are your company, so they're gonna determine whether your behavior is corrupted while you're in that environment, or whether you are growing while you're in that environment. Like, you have to think about those things. Like, every company influences your behavior, your attitude. So make sure you're sharp at work. Make sure you are sharp with your colleagues. Make sure you are at peace. Forget about your salary, guys. We love money. As long as you are saving, you will be fine. Forget about your salary and just make sure you're fine. Finally, the 15th point is, or the 15th thing that I've learned is, it's good to declutter. It's very, very important to detox, guys. whether it is physically or just physically, I mean like drinking things to get the dirt out of your body, because that can make you feel lethargic, and you can have a lot of fatigue just from eating the wrong things. So detoxing is very important, but that's not what I mean. Like, what I mean is decluttering, guys. Like, looking at certain aspects of your life and just making decisions. So like, how is this making me feel? You know, a church that I'm going to, why do I get so drained when I have to go to this church? Or friends, like when I think about this person, why do I have this vibe? Like, why am I not excited? Think about those things. We are scared to think about those things, but it is very important, guys. Don't be scared to start afresh or let go of certain situations that no longer serve you. Like, declutter and do it every now and again, like once in 3 months. Make sure that on a yearly basis, you know the things that you do not need, the things that you no longer want to have in your life, the things that you do not need, and the things that you want to carry on with you, carry on taking along with in your journey. Because in so many of our bags, we have so much baggage. What am I saying? We have so much baggage in our bags. So declutter that. Make sure that this goes to the lost and found. This goes to the giveaways. This goes to the dirt throwaway as baggage. And this is what I keep, and this is what I go with from now on, moving forward. This is what I need. This is what makes me grow. And the rest you give away or you throw away, or you, obviously who wants to receive your dirt? Most of the things you're gonna have to throw away. So declutter, detox, and things that no longer serve you, things that are no longer in the same caliber as you are. You have the right to those things, as long as you are not rude at the end of the day to people. You don't necessarily need to end certain things, but you can stay away from certain situations, you know, have less of certain things that are not good for you, and before you know it, you would be done with certain situations, and some things will just die naturally. Some relationships, just, you don't have to be rude, switch off the phone when certain people call you, you know. That's not what I mean. I just mean, know what you want and what you don't want as a person, and that gets you where you want to be. It gets you to peace, guys. Like, if we put peace first, I feel like, and not just peace that surpasses all understanding, like that peace, yare. If I were to be poor right now, like, I'd be the happiest person, you know. I don't know about that, but you know, like that peace, like have peace, and peace that when you enter into a certain place, like everyone would adopt that peace. That's the kind of peace I mean. Yeah, like well-being, you know. Anyway, starting to ramble all over the place. So that comes to the end of my video. 15 things that I've learned throughout the entire year of 2019. I look forward to a great 2020. I know it's not the end of the year, but like, I'm done. Like, that's how much I've grown. I feel like I've grown through this year. This year wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. I achieved quite a lot of things that I wanted to achieve, and it's all thanks to this, like all the 15 things that I've learned. And I hope this video is helpful even to one person. I hope you like this video. Please go ahead and watch the rest of my videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. Share it with your friends that you feel like might need it. And yeah, guys, let's talk in the comment section. Yeah, in the comment section below. And yeah, love, peace, and kindness. And see you in my next video.